and today I'm here to share with you guys my March TBR. It is pretty massive, and that is because I am participating in 2 readathons, and the end of the month is spring break, so I'm hoping I can get to all of these books. I'm crossing my fingers. Let me show you all of the books at one go so you can see how ridiculous I am. And there is all the books. We're going to start off with the readathons. So the first readathon that I am participating in is the Underhyped readathon, which I already made a TBR video for, and I will leave that link down below. That one started last Saturday. It ends this Sunday, I think. I'm pretty sure, but I'll leave all those dates down below as well. So with those books, let me just hold them up really quick. So these are the 3 graphic novels that I will be reading during, this weekend. So it's Kill My Mother by Jules Pfeiffer. And then we have A Glance Backward by Pierre Paquette, I think, and Tony Sandoval. And then I have the last graphic novel is The Only Child by Guojing or Gaojing, something like that. Those are the 3 graphic novels, and I'm also reading it's a short story or a novella. It's 100 pages on my Kindle, and that is Chimera Book 2, which here's the picture. So those should all be finished by the end of the weekend. And then next week is a year-a-thon readathon, which is a monthly readathon that every first week of the month there is a new subject that we read. Not subject. Genre. We read a new genre every single month. I will leave the link down below for the Goodreads group. It is a lot of fun, and like I said, every first week of the month we read something new. So for this month it's horror and suspense, and so I have, oops, dropping stuff, American Vampire. This is volume 3, the graphic novel by Scott Snyder, Raphael Albuquerque, and Sean Murphy. And then I need to get Sandman. I'll show it over here. Sandman by Neil Gaiman. This is volume 2, which is The Doll's House. I've been meaning to read these 2 graphic novels forever. I would also like to read Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. I started it back, when did I start this? Like October or maybe September of last year. I got to page 50. I don't know if I should reread it because I don't remember anything that happened in the first 50 pages of this book. I had put it down for some reason, but I do want to read this. This is the only Gillian Flynn book, well, besides the Growing Ups or Grown Ups or whatever. This is the only book I haven't read by her yet. So I want to read that. So those are the 3 horror-ish novels that I want to read. I also want to try and get in this novella, which is Pure Evil. I can't remember the author's name at the moment. It is on my Kindle. So yeah, those are for horror and suspense. And then we have Fragments of Horror by Junji Ito. This also goes with the Underhyped readathon for Sunday. So, did I confuse you thoroughly enough yet? So those are all of the graphic novels and novellas and horror suspense that I will be reading in the next 2 weeks. Now on to the buddy reads. I have 4 buddy reads this month. The first one being The Talisman by Stephen King and Peter Straub. This was my February Stephen King pick for the read-along, which I'm doing the Stephen King Readathon 2016. I am on page 180, and that's not very much because this book is like 1,000 pages or 979 pages. This book is good so far. It's just taking me forever. I'm kind of in a reading slump, but not really, but I kind of am, and so I'm just dragging my heels on this. And if you are participating in the Stephen King 2016 read along with me, I am still going to attempt Black House as well, which is the sequel to this book. So hopefully I can get through a lot of this and at least start Black House before the month is over. That would be great, because like I told you last month, I'm probably going to be pushing all of these Stephen King books over slightly. I do want to read all 12 this year, but it's just going to be slightly pushed throughout the months because I am having a hard time keeping up with all of the books that my eyes want to read, and yet I can't finish them in time. All right, the next buddy read I have is A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline L'Engle. I read this graphic novel in 2014, I believe. I own the graphic novel somewhere behind here, and I loved it, and I've always wanted to read the original, so I have the original. And Penelope over at Penelope's Picks and Sylvia over at Wish Fulfillment will also be buddy reading this with me. I'm not sure when we will start it, but I am excited to reread this. The font is huge, so hopefully it'll go by quickly. All right, the next buddy read I have is The Last Sacrifice by Rochelle Mead. This is the 6th and final book in the Vampire Academy series. I will be rereading. I will be reading this with Penelope, and I am so excited to read this. Look how big. Like, it is, how big? Oh, that's bloodlines. I don't want to talk about bloodlines. Last Sacrifice, Last Sacrifice. Oh, here we go. 588 pages. So not horribly big, but I already have a lot of big books this month. So I really cannot wait to read this. I need to know what's going on with Rose and everybody. Just, you know, Lisa, and I don't want to tell all the names because that might be spoilers, but just I need to know what's going on. And I can't wait to get to it. And the very final buddy read I have this month is Beautiful Chaos by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. This is book 3 in the Castor Chronicles series. If you watched Penelope's video that she posted today, you will know that she finished the book in February and I did not. Again, I am just dragging ass on all of these books this month. I am currently on page 184. This book is really good so far. I am liking it. I can't seem to pick up any books. As soon as the kids are in bed and dinner is done, all I want to do is go to sleep. And that's what I have been doing for the last couple days. Instead of, you know, staying up and reading and playing on YouTube or whatever, I've been passing out. So hopefully I can get through those ones. I also have my audiobook for the month. So far right now I am listening to Lolita by, what is his name? Novikov? Nobokov? But what's his? Vladimir Novikov. I am at like 55-60% into this book. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. It is beautifully written. Jeremy Irons does an amazing job at this book, but the content is horrifying. And I am my emotions are completely mixed up, and excuse me, you'll hear about the book when I do my wrap up for March. So yeah, I don't think there's any other books on my list as of now except for this one that came in the mail. I contacted Abrams Publishing because I really wanted to read this book and review it for you guys, and they said yes, so that's super exciting. And I already talked about this book in my most anticipated reads for March, so you guys will be familiar with it. And it is On the Edge of Gone by Corinne Doivas, I think. I'm so excited to get this arc in the mail. And if you guys don't remember, it's about there's a comet coming to Earth. It's going to, like, I don't know, annihilate everybody, or at least people are going to suffer. So they have all of these underground places for people to go to. The main characters are on that list to go to this bunker underground, but there's also a ship leaving Earth to inhabit other planets, and so the main character wants to get on that ship instead. And I don't know if it's the main character or the main character's sister that is autistic, but I'm super excited to read another book with an autistic character in it. The first one that I ever read was The Farm by Emily McKay, and that is a vampire book, and her sister has autism. And as you guys all know, my son has autism, so I cannot wait to read this book. So sci-fi and like survival and the whole autistic thing. Super, super excited. So thank you very much, Abrams, for, you know, sending me this arc of the book, and I cannot wait to read it. I'm pretty sure this came out already, but let me double check. And so this book comes out on March 8th, so definitely pick it up. I will be reading this hopefully this weekend, starting it at least, and then I can get you guys a review up soon. So, yay! That is my massive March TBR. What are you guys planning on reading in March? Do you have any buddy reads that you're going to be doing? Are you participating in any readathons? Let me know down below if you know any that I have missed, because that would be great to have more books on my list. So yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Bye!